Hey guys, DM Cubing, and today we're going to magnetize the new GuoGuan YueXiao Pro Speedcube. Hey guys, here it is, the YueXiao Pro. It's obvious that MoYu is going to release a magnetic version of this because within the cubie pieces are machined or actually molded in slots that magnets will fit in. For those of us DIY type people, there's a little bit of a downside. The only magnet that will fit in these slots is the 4x1.5 magnet. So it rules out 4x2, it rules out 5x1 completely. If you try to position a 5x1 on the opposite side of the cubie piece, say for instance like in the edge piece, the width of the magnet is wide enough that it starts entering the curvature of the interior of the edge piece. So that kind of rules that out for a 5x1. But we can use the 4x1.5, and within that we can try different grades. For my particular project, I'm using a Gaussboys N38. And on this project, it's going to be a little bit different because I really recommend doing the corner piece thirds first. The reason why is, once we put the magnet in its little slot, it can't go further back. Unfortunately, the way that the edge piece slot is designed, it allows the magnet to go further back than it needs to. So if we were to glue the edge piece magnet first, it would go too far into the slot, and then it would be way off alignment with the corner piece third. So in this project, we'll do the corner piece third magnets first, and then align those pieces up with our edge piece, drop the magnet into the little slot there, and it'll be perfectly aligned. So no problem creating a real precise cube this way. The cube out of the box weighs 81 grams, and after adding magnets, it's going to weigh about 88.4 grams. The corner piece thickness is 1.19 millimeters and the edge piece thickness is 1.24 millimeters. You're going to need 48 grade N38 4x1.5 millimeter neodymium magnets. You'll need your favorite adhesive. I like to use a Gorilla brand Impact Tough Formula super glue. I like to use a little stick to apply it with, and you may need a little plastic razor blade to get the corner piece thirds apart. Okay guys, let's magnetize. We'll start by disassembling the cube. It's a good idea to clean all the factory lube off the pieces. The corner pieces are easily disassembled if we use a plastic razor blade to separate the parts. You see a fully disassembled corner piece here. The edge pieces easily pull apart into two halves. Set these aside as we'll be gluing the corner piece magnets first. As with all of my magnetic projects, I like to place a small piece of paper between the last two magnets at one end of my stick of magnets. I remove the magnets that I'll be gluing from the opposite end. This keeps the polarity consistent throughout my cube, as I will be removing the magnets the same way from the same end each time. I'll also be placing them into the corner piece thirds the same way each time. The factory magnetic slots are not designed to hold the magnets in by themselves. You'll need to glue the magnets. To do this, place a small drop of glue at the very bottom of the slot. Then using your stick of magnets, insert one magnet into the slot. Hold it there for a few seconds while the glue holds it into place. Then we'll follow up with an additional drop of glue on top of the magnets. Then remove your stick of magnets and do the next piece. There are a total of 24 corner piece thirds like this that we'll be gluing. Set each one aside on a flat surface to let it dry. After all 24 corner piece magnets have been glued, it's time to match up the edge pieces to corner pieces and glue all the edge piece magnets. We do this by aligning both parts so that their front edges are even. We insert a magnet into the edge piece magnet slot, check alignment again, and add a drop of glue to the magnet and slot to seal the magnet in. We'll set the pair of cubie piece parts on a flat surface to dry and continue to glue the other 23 edge piece magnets the same way. And as with all of my cubing projects, I like to let the pieces sit overnight to allow the glue plenty of time to harden and dry before we reassemble the cube. Reassembling is very easy, so I won't cover that in this video, but I'll show you this card here with the arrangement of colors of the corner pieces and the edge pieces, the corner piece colors being shown in clockwise order. After you've reassembled all the cubie pieces, it's a good idea to build the cube up without a core, just to check to make sure that all of our polarity is correct. If our polarity is correct, our cube will hold itself together without a core. Once we've confirmed our polarity is correct, it's time to put the cube back together. We'll lubricate it and do some final adjustments. My final thoughts on the cube, I think it turned out really well. The N38 4x1.5mm magnets give it a nice subtle feeling. It's definitely not overly strong. M slices are extremely easy. The cube's very free flowing and fast. For me personally, I feel like the springs are a little bit on the strong side. When I loosen the tensions, the cube becomes too loose and unstable. When I bring it in and make it a more stable feeling, it feels like the springs are a little bit too tight for my preference, but that's a personal thing. Great cube, easy to magnetize. The slots are there for the magnets, so you know where they go. Just be sure, watch out for that edge piece, because that edge piece magnet can go too far in, so watch out for that. That's why we start with the corner piece magnets first. So if you have any questions, any comments, or want to share your own experiences magnetizing this cube, feel free to leave those comments in the comments section, and I'll see you the next time, guys. Happy cubing. Talk to you later. Bye.